Good evening. Tonight is Tuesday, March the 23rd, 2021, and this is Ralph Poynter, What's Happening, Blog Talk Radio. And tonight, while we have a main theme, this is a news analysis, as always. It's an anatomy of oppression, which requires an anatomy of colonialism and imperialism. And while we know about fascism, we knew about racism because we know what imperialism and colonialism is. And so tonight, the theme is going to deal with Bessemer, the contradictory union organizing statements could be a study in American schizophrenia. America never admits the realities of America. Can we talk? Brother Ralph, what's happening?
My brothers and sisters, thank you for joining us this evening, March the 23rd. And I'd like to begin with thanking those who sent me well wishes for my 87th birthday. And so there is so much. And as Sister Betty explained, we like to talk about that which is prevalent in the news, that which is most relevant. And I admit to being swamped tonight. Where do we begin? As we see, yesterday blends into today, or chickens coming home to roost, or what happens to a raisin in the sun. All of these messages that are being or have been brought to us over the years by those who bother to think and say, if you do not deal with a problem, it will override you. Well, here we are. Now, the first problem I'd like to talk about, which I'm sure everyone is aware of, is the problem of COVID and how the vaccine is being dealt with. And I won't even go into the realities of no trust. What happens when a government is run by people where the population does not trust them, and when the population does not trust them for a good reason? We cannot skip over the whole idea of Tuskegee. We cannot skip over the whole idea of St. Elizabeth Hospital in Washington, D.C., having the reputation of taking black drunkards off the street and experiment with them. We can't look past the Sanger clinic and the use of black women. All of these things are real. All of them have meaning. And trying to figure out where to stop today, where to start today, I look at the young man who killed 10 in Colorado, overshadowing the young man who killed 8 otherwise, overshadowing the 4, overshadowing the 2, the people are being killed across America. And so I go to the young man in Poynter. He shot a policeman in the head, killed 9 other people, and they captured him alive. And then I think of the young man in Staten Island who sold a cigarette and the police killed him. They couldn't do anything but kill him. I think of the young man in Minneapolis who they took 8 minutes to torture, terrorizing the community. This is what America is. And my brothers and sisters, it's not going to get any better until we deal with reality. And this is the reason why we came up with this Bessemer issue, the issue of union organizing. And if you listen to those 2 women talking, you'd think one was on a different moon or a different planet than the other one. And we can trace that through the political thought of America, of American people of color. We see Tracy Abrams in Georgia. She's going to win the governorship the next time. You know why she's going to win? Because she's pursuing a policy that white left and white liberals can support and will support economically. Because like the governor in Louisiana, the governor is breaking the law. The governor should be arrested. There should be armed struggle to overthrow this terrorist government of America. We go to Jackson, Mississippi, a theory, Chokwe Lumumba. Many years ago when he spoke of the Republic of New Africa, I was there when people organized. I was encouraged to become a part of the Republic of New Africa, and I felt it was too much. Like Elijah Muhammad saying black people should have 5 states. And I'm saying, wait a minute. We have to take where we are. We are in the inner cities, and I'm going back to the 60s. This is, let's say, 1965, 1966, Black Panther Party. Black people knew there was a problem, and there were groups of black people meeting all over the country, dealing in a more realistic fashion